everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Quick story. I'm just going to do a project update today. I'm waiting on parts for everything, so just going to bring you up to speed. Some time ago, I would say close to a year ago, I picked up this little Harbor Freight 63cc generator, and it was non-functional. It 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 just it was still not torn apart, but it had a lot of missing bolts and there were pieces falling off of it and so forth. And I did not record any of the what I did to it, but that's my bad. But where we're at today, and this is just so I can show you a contrast to what's going on. I went through this thing, took it all apart, put new rings in on the piston. The piston was fine, but rings were not so great. Put new reed valves in it, put a new carburetor on it, and that was about it, I guess, as far as new parts and pieces. Cleaned it all up, put it back together, got it up and running. It works fine. And this is what so far I've been planning to take when I go camping. If I hit some cloudy days while I'm out camping, I would use this to recharge my the lithium batteries that I've covered in previous videos. So anyway, I just showing you this to be contrast because I kind of really like working on these little generators. They're kind of a dime a dozen sort of thing, but yeah, I think I paid something like $40 for this in the condition it was in, and I put about another maybe 50 in it. I know I've got less than $100 in it, and a brand new, you can buy a brand new one. I don't know what they're branded as today, what a tailgater maybe or something like that, for about 140. So, I say, what did I say, 40 bucks? But I had a lot of fun doing it, so that's the main thing. I like working on these kinds of things. So anyway, we're going to use that as a contrast, and I'll show you one of the next projects coming up here. All right, so here's the first of the two projects I'm going to talk about today. This is another little, this one was branded as a Stormcat portable generator. It's the same exact generator. It's a little 63cc engine, 2-cycle engine. And this one's got some issues. It was together and it was running, but it's pretty busted up. First of all, the governor arm is substantially bent here, so we're going to do some fixing on that. As a rule, I just go ahead and change out the capacitor on it, put a new one. I got a new one coming for that. One of the main issues, this only had 1 foot on it, and it's pretty much shot, but you can hopefully you can see the casting here, and it's snapped off here. So my plan is to take some 1/2-inch thick aluminum and match, do a mirror image of the casting on the left side here, and flip that around. And I want to try the aluminum brazing. I've been watching a lot of videos on doing that. I've had some success with it before, but I wanted to improve my skills. So I've been watching some videos on how to go about that. So I've got a plan to recreate this on this side. It's going to look different, obviously, but it's just going to be a solid chunk of 1/2-inch thick 12mm aluminum, and then I've got some 3/8 inch aluminum rod. I want to drill a hole and recreate this foot on there. That's the goal, and we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, parts for these things are generally easily available. This thing had, well, here's what we're looking at. It was kind of an original idea on doing a recoil. So that's these are like, I don't know, $15, something like that, $15, $20, somewhere in there, for a whole new recoil housing. It had a very homemade handle on the tank, so those are about $6, I think, something like that. You can get them through Amazon. You can get them on, there's one company I deal with. It's in the UK that has a lot of parts for these things. And so I've ordered a few things from them. And I have some on the way, but this just needs cleaned up. This is all good. I have new filters for it. I have a new carburetor, but like I said, this was running, so I'm probably just going to pull this apart, clean it, and put it back together. I also have new coil if I need it. I have new plugs and so forth. So I'll just clean this thing up. The big thing is that repair on the casting. The tank's got a few little rust marks on it. I pulled all the labels off except for this one so far, and it's coming off too. And I want to clean this off and repaint it. And if somebody knows where I can get decals, I would love to put some decals. Some people call them decals. Anyway, the word is decal. Anyway, I would like to get some that's semi-original looking because I have no way to recreate them myself. So, and then I'll get a new fuel cap and so forth. So again, I'll have probably more money in this than I could buy a new one for. But where's the fun in that? So anyway, that's one project, and then I'll get you set up here so we'll take a look at the other concurrent project. All right, on project number 2, I have a Duracell 2000 watt gas powered generator, and I picked this one up. This one isn't running, and I have parts coming for this one too, so that's why I'm just doing an update on it. And I have video already shot. This has been partially disassembled, so I just set it back on here to show you. But there will be a video coming, start to finish, getting this thing up and running. The tank has some issues. It's got a big dent in here. There's quite a bit of rust on it and that kind of thing. The fuel valve leaks pretty severely, and I'll deal with all that. No issues. I have taken that air box off here. Actually, this was in surprisingly good shape in the air filter. I expected to be rotted, but it's fine. It's actually in pretty good shape, real good shape. This has got. Let me move you over here. Get a different view of the engine. This has what I take to be a Honda clone engine on it. This is a Chinese thing. I think 2011 is the tag. If I can find it, I'll show you the picture of the tag I found on the thing. It indicates a 2011 model. It's had a pretty hard life, but the rope was all out of it when I first got it here. I took it apart and rewound it and got it in here, but the rope is really short on here, so it's enough to spin it over, but that's about it. So I've got a new recoil mechanism coming. I also have what I hope will be the correct carburetor coming forward. It's another Honda clone. I think it's a Mikuni. I'm not sure of the brand name on that, but anyway, the plan is I'm going to go through this thing. I got a new coil coming for it too, because right now there's no spark, and I'm measuring more than 12K resistance from the plug wire to ground through the coil. And typically a coil like this should be more like somewhere between 3 and 7K ohms. And yeah, so since it's reading high, I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to put a new plug in it. Like I said, I've got a carburetor that I hope will work for it, and I've already verified that the low oil sensor in it is not causing the issue. I had that all bypassed and still wasn't getting any spark. So anyway, this is project number 2, and again, I've got a video started on it, so I'll just show you a start to finish when it's ready to go. So that's kind of it for the 2 projects I got going on right now. I think I want to tack a video on the end here. I've been playing around with some AI stuff and some somewhat humorous. For the folks that's not watching my videos to the end, you're missing out on some interesting things, I think, and humor. I tried to inject a lot of humor in there, but I've noticed that my analytics from YouTube shows that It's only about 15% of the folks watching my videos watch them all the way to the end. And that's kind of sad in a way. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. At least you're watching, and that's great. So, and I appreciate it very much. But if you're not watching to the end, you're missing out, man. I'm just saying. So anyway, I'm gonna tack a somewhat humorous one on the end here, and then hopefully by next week I will have one or both of these ready to go for you. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for stopping in to check out my video. I really do enjoy making these, but only as long as you enjoy watching them. Since I am an old geek with tools, I use some software to generate this message. You see, I'm not just dangerous with hand tools, I can also be dangerous with software tools. Please like and share the video. It helps more than you know. Also, it would be really awesome if you would subscribe, and please leave a comment. Positive or negative, just be honest. Thanks again. Until we meet again.